Is that focused? I think that's focused. Good morning, beautiful people. It is actually pissing it down with rain outside. So I'm trying to cheer myself up with a very colourful breakfast. We'll talk about the hair in a minute. Wait for it. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a bit of a shock. Like, don't forget, like, I have spent my whole life looking in the mirror and just seeing jet black hair. So there's been a few times when I've like woken up in the morning and looked in the mirror and been like, so in this bowl I have, do you know what? I'm trying to challenge myself. Yes, with new hair. Again, we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm trying to challenge myself with fruits that I don't like because I have, and I've spoken about this before, I have an aversion to, well, certain types of people, but I have a really big aversion to squishy things in my mouth, if you know what I'm saying. And I've never been a fan of stone fruit, things like plums, nectarines, and figs also, and I'm really trying to get into them, so we got figs. So in this bowl, I have got some chopped up pear, which is locally grown. They're so crisp and so sweet. So yeah, I've got a few squishy but sweet figs. And then I've also got some were they nectarines? Were they peaches? I don't know what they were. They were either, I think they're peaches. Yeah, I think they're peaches. And again, I've never been a peach person, but these ones are bomb. And then also I have got this purple yogurt. I've got this purple yogurt, which is the brand Nosh? Do I even know what's in this bowl? I think the brand is Nosh. It's the almond, not almond butter. See, as soon as I say the word almond, it's just like butter, just like comes after it naturally because almond butter is like a big part of my life. It's the almond based yogurt. This is the blueberry flavor. Yeah. Oh, and of course I drizzled the whole thing with some good liquid gold because if you didn't already know, figs and tahini is like, it's a Middle Eastern staple. And then I have also got, because I've spoken about this so many times in previous videos, that I need a high protein breakfast. Well, I thrive on higher protein meals in general now. Protein. But if I'm having like a big bowl of fruit, even if it does have like a little bit of protein, like with some hemp seeds, which I've run out of, I usually use them, or some tahini. I always make a protein shake to go with it because that way I'm not hungry every 5 minutes. And oh my God, the lighting's changing. And I look like Eminem. Two trailer park girls go round. So yeah, anyways, in this smoothie we have got lots of frozen bloobs, and I use the blueberry and acai Vivo Life raw vegan protein powder. I don't use that one that much, but with berries, it's just bomb because it essentially just enhances the berry flavor and the sweetness. So I've got a full scoop of that, and I blended it with some soy milk, and that's it. Yeah, it's a pretty good smoothie. It's a very thick smoothie. First of all, I would just like to say that when I put on my Instagram story about, by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's just healthy, crazy, cool. A couple weeks ago, I put on my Instagram story just a picture of me with my regular black hair, like my curly black hair. It was really long a couple weeks ago before I buzz cut it. Yeah, I put on my story, like, I've had jet black hair my whole life. Should I go blonde? Should I dye it? Should I do something? I think I said, should I bleach it? And over 8,000 people voted thumbs down. So 8,000 of you said don't do it. And I think only like 3,000 of you said do it. But guys, you're gonna have to understand that if you tell me not to do something, I have the mindset of a child. If you tell me not to do something, it just makes me want to do it even more. So I did it. My Persian father has fully disowned me now. It was kind of a 3-strike process. I think strike one, was when I came home at the age of like, was I 12? I came home with a pierced ear. That was strike 1. Strike 2 was not being married with kids by the age of 21. If anyone else has Eastern parents, you know exactly what I mean. And yeah, strike 3 was dyeing my hair blonde at the age of 30. I mean, at least I'm free, somewhat. Okay, this is gonna sound wrong. I was fed up of looking in the mirror and just seeing the same old miles, you know? So yeah, I went to have it done properly by a professional. And when I originally went in, it was before I buzz cut my hair. And it was very curly, like you probably saw in my last sit down video. She was like, your hair is so jet black, it's so thick, it's probably not gonna go blonde. Like, you're probably gonna have to bleach it at least 3 or 4 times, which can really damage your hair to get it blonde. I'm gonna insert some pictures along the way as well, so you're kind of up to date with what happened. The first time she bleached it, like as in round 1, the moment she put it on my hair, it started going blonde. Not just blonde, it went bright yellow. I mean, like bright yellow. I'll put a picture on the screen. So after bleach 1, my hair, and like she had said she'd never seen anything like that before with black hair, it just went completely blonde. And you know what? I was loving it because at least I looked different. But then I was like, okay, I don't really want it yellow. So we dyed it a little bit more. It went totally blonde. And to be honest, I am not that angry about it. I know some of you might be, But leave your honest opinions down below. And also because I had this done like, I don't know, like 4 days ago, you can already see the black roots because it grows so fast. But guys, I kind of like it. Oh my God, my stomach just growled. Did you hear that? I should probably call the plumbers. So the plan for today, I'm gonna eat this breakfast right now. It's actually about 12, which is very early. Well, not very early for me to eat. I usually start eating at around 2 because I intermittent fast. Again, I don't force it. I just don't get hungry until that time. And I usually eat dinner quite late at like 10 p.m. So I'm gonna slurp this down and eat my fruit and tahini and yogurt and whatever else I put in that bowl. And then I'm gonna make a very healthy but light lunch. And guys, I have got a nut butter review and a half for you today. And some of you are gonna hate me for it a lot. And I actually already hate myself for it a lot, but it is what it is. It needed to be done, so just wait for it. And then I think in the evening, I'm going to eat out with my girl, Anna, and we're gonna eat some bomb food. I don't know where we're going yet, but obviously I'll take you. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go enjoy this. And this, and I'll see you at lunch. Cheers. I found these vegan kebabs, you know what I mean. These vegan kebabs in Waitrose. I usually don't buy stuff like this. I mean, you know I say that. You know I do eat like mock meats and stuff because I do love the Linda McCartney vegan sausages, which are just a big part of my life right now. But I thought I'd try these today. Anyone living in the UK, this is the new range. These are vegan tandoori kofta kebabs. Yeah, the ingredients aren't that bad. I think they're like mainly chickpeas. They're quite high in protein, which you know I'm all about. And yeah, you are supposed to grill them or barbecue them or something. I don't have a grill pan. I'm just gonna put them in the oven, roast them, and hope for the best. Big dollop of hummus. Can I fit a third one on there? Yes, I can. A little sprinkle of hemp seeds, which I just went out and bought because I had run out again. Happens like every other day. And some liquid gold. You know what? The smell of these kebabs, because it's like tandoori flavoring. Oh. Out of this world. All right, so in this bowl, I've got a head of romaine, some other leafy greens, red cabbage, as always, some really nice, juicy, locally grown cherry tomatoes, hemp seeds, hummus. I drizzled the whole thing with a little bit of garlic-infused olive oil, salt, pepper, and then these, I want to call them sausages. They don't look like kebabs, but I don't know. Should we go in for a taste? You can't even see me. You can see me. Going in for a taste. Actually really nice, although it's a bit more like a sausage on a stick. I don't know. Yeah, this is not my humongous bowl, it's more just kind of like a medium one because that breakfast was pretty filling and I'm also eating out later, so didn't want anything too healthy, didn't want anything too heavy, just tasty and healthy and, you know, stuff. Serious question, guys, what is life without, I know you think I'm probably gonna say tahini, which that's obvious, but what is life without hummus? I don't ever go a day without consuming hummus and happily apply to face. You know what's coming next. Before you drag me in the comments, let me explain myself. I know you're probably thinking, once again, Miles, what are you doing with a jar of whole ass nut butter? And the answer is, I don't actually know. It's just that everyone has been telling me that this one actually tastes pretty good. And I know I've said many a time that I would never give another penny of my money to this company because what you get inside is not peanut butter. It's normally the kind of stuff that you give your worst enemy. It's just very thick, very sludgy, very salty. But you know what, guys? A few of my friends who I trust, I don't know why I'm friends with people that would actually even buy Whole Earth. But a few people have actually told me that this new one, which is their peanut hazelnut crunch, is actually pretty good. So I was like, do you know what, guys? We're just gonna have to try it. You know, just out of moral, just out of being a good person with taste buds, I don't even want to open this jar. All right, look at that. Look, it shows you how thick and sludgy this concrete mix is, you know? Pray for me. Alright, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I've got to give credit where credit's due. That is much better than all of their other flavors, but it's still a pile of shit. This texture, who in their right mind is making this? Have they not noticed that you can't even swallow it because it's so thick? Do you know what? Offensive doesn't even cut it anymore. I feel violated. I have been violated by this brand for the last few years. I don't know why it's only me that's speaking up about it, because it's not just the texture, but it's literally just even with that tiny bit that I had, and you guys know I can eat a lot of nut butter in one go, even just from that one mouthful, it's like I've drank the whole ocean of saltiness. It's like, it's that salty. So anyways, I'll see you at dinner. Okay, so for dinner I went into London with Anna, and also my best mate Josh came, who is actually Mr. Vivo Life, by the way. Really wanted to try somewhere I hadn't been before, so we went to this place called Mildred's, which is actually a vegetarian restaurant, but most of the options are vegan. I ended up getting the Caribbean jerk tofu, which was just so tasty and perfectly marinated, like literally melted in my mouth. Guys, I even ate rice for the first time in like forever. Although it was coconut rice, to be fair, and you know that anything with coconut, I'm all over it. Also, I think this was only my second time having plantain, but I've decided I absolutely love it. Oh, and I also got a Diet Coke, which I know is even worse than regular Coke, but I just love the flavor. The side dishes were actually bomb. We got some baked cauliflower with hummus, some garlic broccolini, and grilled aubergines with pomegranates. The flavors were honestly 10 out of 10, guys. Obviously we got dessert, and we shared 3 different ones. We got the caramel cheesecake, the Millionaire's chocolate tart, which I think was raw, and also lemon polenta cake with raspberry sorbet. All 3 of them were just out of this world. Ticked all the boxes. Like I always say, nothing better than sharing beautiful food with the people that you love. Always makes it taste 10 times better. Anyways guys, as always, I'm sending you all so much love, and I'll see you on the next video. Laters.